Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Monad Tarot. Let's ring our bell. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. I don't know why it is so dark, the screen, but I like it. So, okay, but nevertheless, I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you so much for all your comments, your likes, your shares, your subs. Welcome to new subs. Welcome to new members. I appreciate your love and support. I'd like to invite you to become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos as well as members only videos. I'm currently conducting an 8-week course on the healing of the chakras. We are on week 3. If you're interested, become a member at the members only level for $5.99 a month at the end of the course. I'd love to have you stay, but you're under no obligation or expectation to, but stay and let's enjoy our time together. But nevertheless, I'm going to get into this reading for you. This is early access. And I do not know the name of this deck. I bought this deck years ago. I saw it online. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And it came just the box, no book, no title of the deck. And I couldn't remember the name of it or anything like that. I paid a pretty penny for it as well. Okay, but it's a wonderful deck, and I rarely use it. But let's get into this reading, get these shuffles in for you. I hope that you all had a wonderful day. Okay, give you a nice 3-way split. Let's see what we have. All right, let's get into it. Okay, something is not working for someone. Okay. All right, whatever it is, okay, if there was any kind of collaboration, okay, people working together, they no longer are. Okay. I'm hearing this ended. Okay. This ended a while ago, and I definitely feel like I'm hearing there won't be any returning. Okay. Someone might want to offer you something, tell you something, pass something on to you. Okay. Might be this King of Swords. But I feel like whatever it is, it would be good for you. Okay. It's going to bring you some kind of victory. Okay. It's going to lead you right like across a finish line or something, right into, I'm hearing victorious status. Okay. But it might be this King of Swords. But right now, I don't know why. Yeah, you all can't, I don't know if you can see it, but that flame, okay, looks like the shape of a woman, okay, but a person, okay. Right now they have their back turned to, and I don't mean like in a hostile type of way. I just feel like right now they're not looking at you, okay. They don't want to tell you this yet. They're going to bring it to you, but not as of now. Either some kind of information, knowledge about something, maybe that you need to know, something they feel you need to know, something they want you to know, something that I feel like is going to be a real blessing. Okay. I heard like something about count you in, count you out, count you in. Maybe you were counted out of something, but now you're going to be counted into it. Where you should be, you were supposed to be. I'm also hearing a group conflict that may have to do with this Nine of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, both in reverse. They're in conflict now. If there was some kind of collaboration, a group may be working against you, or maybe they had something of yours. Okay. The collaboration has ended, I'm hearing. It's come to a close. They were never supposed to be. It was never supposed to be. They counted you out, but they were supposed to count you in. You were supposed to be a part of this group network of this circle, but they counted you out. They didn't want you there. Okay, or somebody didn't want you there. I'm hearing the lead wanted you out. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like they kind of maybe looked at you, or somebody looked at you or said that you were weak, that you couldn't stand the test of time, okay, no endurance, that you wouldn't be a good, effective leader. Maybe you were supposed to even have a leadership position in this group here, this organization. I'm also in tall tales, okay? So I'm hearing they're relying on you, but I also heard spying on you. They did they were trying to keep you hidden. They didn't want you to be seen. But whatever this is, I'm not quite sure you know anything about it, or that you knew anything about it, because it doesn't look like you're looking at it, like you're not focused on it. But they made a big fuss. Whoever these people are, they made a big fuss to keep you hidden. Here you are, Queen of Swords. And others, okay? I'm hearing this. You're a Queen of Swords. You operate in this inner, you tell the truth. You're a truth teller, okay? You don't hold anything back. You don't lie to yourself, okay? You don't lie to others. But I'm also feeling like you don't make a big production of things. You live in your truth. You exist in your truth, okay? You just a truth teller, like a truth being, just being. You're in your truth. I'm hearing honest, reflective. You take time to think things out. You don't just make rash choices and decisions. Heart on your sleeve. Maybe you wear your heart on your sleeve, or maybe you used to. I'm hearing no longer, I don't any longer. Okay. I'm hearing wise, smart intellect. Wise. I'm also hearing builder. You know how to build things, build bridges, gaps where there are gaps. You know how to bridge things together, people. I'm hearing the word universities. Don't know what, but places of learning, places of higher learning. Okay. You're a bridge builder. Gaps, you fill in the gaps. You bring people together, communities, households, nations. You're smart, wise, abundant. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure why the lovers is in reverse. Maybe this is this person. Okay. Maybe this is a former lover. Okay, an ex. Okay, I'm hearing excommunicated. They wanted you excommunicated out of the group, out of the chosen ones. I'm hearing, wow, interesting. Okay. But I'm also hearing you can't be excommunicated out of what you are. All right. Maybe this is some kind of organized something, okay? Or the chosen ones of whatever this group is, okay? But not, I wouldn't say God's chosen ones, okay? If you are that, you cannot be excommunicated out of what you are. And they know this, so they spread a lot of lies about you, a lot of falsehoods, falsities, okay? To make it look like, all right, you were not, who you said that you were, or, that who you presented yourself as was a lie, was a fake, that it wasn't true, that you're not that way. I keep hearing the word burnt. I don't know if that's actually somebody has been burned in terms of a fire burned, or if there's some kind of STD issue. Maybe they were saying you were burnt, okay, in that regard, or burnt out. Sleeve, I'm hearing again, wearing your heart on your sleeve. Too conscious of others to be busy and worried about yourself. So in other words, you were too busy focusing on other people instead of focusing in on yourself. These are the things that were said about you. I feel as though some of these things may have been said about you to keep you from a love situation, so that you wouldn't have a romantic relationship, but you seem to fare well on your own. I feel like you may want it, but you don't need it, and you're not dying for it or vying for it either. You live your life, you live your truth, you live your abundance, and I'm hearing, and it's real. You have a bright light that shines from within. Okay. And people can see that. I'm hearing fraud. People were calling you a fraud, saying that you were not the elect, that you were not the chosen once again, but you are of the very elect, the chosen. You have a very high status. Okay, people, like they say, ranking. And they know this. They were determined to make you out to be a fraud. I'm hearing whistleblower. Like you would tell, that snitching, tell on people and all of that kind of thing. Okay. But you would tell the truth. I'm hearing regardless of who was listening, you're going to be truthful. I do feel like you have a strong will and that you're able to manifest. You know how to utilize your resources, things that are, around you, that are built around you. You know how to build. Master builder, I'm hearing. Magician. Okay. Like magic, like you make things happen. And we're not talking about using magic, to hurt and harm and all of that type of thing. Okay. Just in your essence of your being, you know how to manifest. You're a manifester. You build things, a builder, a truth teller, trustworthy, legitimate, I'm hearing. Okay. I believe you have, strong, whatever, well, you have a very strong relationship with God, okay, with the divine. You put that first. I'm hearing you put God first in all things that you say and all things that you do. You're not perfect in the way the world understands perfection. You're beyond that. Let's just keep going. See, this hierarchy has something to do with some kind of group here, some kind of organization, again, that you were meant to be a part of. I don't know. I just heard established. You may have even established this group, which is interesting, or put it together in some way, maybe without even realizing you did. Okay, so we're not talking about something that's charted and written on paper and all of that type of thing. Maybe it is now, but maybe at one point it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe in your spiritual ranking, in some way, shape, or form, this is something that you put together. Okay. You know how you see on these movies and whatnot where a person will have started a company and they're the CEO, but the board decides one day they don't want them there and they kick them out, and the person is like, I built this company. Okay, but I don't feel like this was this situation. You may have done something, built something, put something together, okay, without even realizing that you did. You bridge, maybe you brought people together in some way, just in your personality, just in how you live and how you exist, and something was formed, maybe informally as a result of that. Okay, and someone here didn't want you to exist in it, though you were the one who manifested it. You were the one who built it, brought it together, bringing bridge again. Okay, bringing people together. Ain't like that. Somebody ain't like that. They didn't want to see you in it, what you designed. Again, and maybe you didn't purposely design it, but let's continue on. I feel like generally you are a happy person. You're probably the type of person that looks on the positive side of things. Not saying you don't ever, have your moments of feeling down and blue and glum and in this human flesh, okay? And in this 3D realm. You do. That's normal. Excuse me. That's natural. As well you should. That's a part of your existence. And that's a part of your evolution as well. And it's your strength. But I feel as though you don't really live in any kind of fantasy, okay, or illusion. You see things for what they are. And again, truth teller, you tell the truth. And bridge, once again, I keep hearing that. You bridge the gaps. You don't pretend. You do not pretend. You see it for what it is. You don't live in any kind of illusion. You see it for what it is, and you speak to it as necessary. And because you don't live in fantasy and lies and illusion, you are able to bridge the gaps. You live in reality. And that allows you to, because you see things as they are. You see the truth of the matter. So let's live here in truth. This is what I'm hearing, okay? You may be in hermit mode right now, okay? Or you might have been at some point where you have delved within, okay? Gone within, okay? Trying to get a greater understanding of who you are, okay? How you exist and why you exist, and an understanding of yourself. And I feel like you probably go very deep. Okay, willing to go into the dark, okay, aspects of yourself. Interesting, I heard of your light. See, let me see. There is betrayal here. There is backstabbing here. Dirty, I'm hearing. Low down. Scum, scummy. See, this person with this attitude, they did this and they did it, I feel like, quickly. But maybe, I'm trying to figure out why is it in the reverse, because I'm hearing there is betrayal and backstabbing. They didn't want you to know. They didn't want you to know what they were doing, what they were building around you, this betrayal. Okay, they were building this. So this was probably things happening and things being said about you, these lies and stuff over a period of time. Then you were completely unaware. You didn't know what was happening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're definitely whoever did this, whoever this person is, they were well aware of their betrayal. But see, they were acting like they didn't betray you. They were acting like they weren't building some kind of case against you, like they weren't working against you. They were acting like they were just telling the truth about it. I'm just telling it like it is. They're not worthy. They're not trustworthy, okay? And whatever the other lies that were stated. So it caused people, whatever this community is, this group that you were supposed to be a part of, that you literally put together in a way without really putting it together, without intention here of doing so. I feel like it caused people in this community, in this organization, group, whatever it is, to turn away from you. The lies brought on condemnation. You were condemned as though you were a liar. They wanted, see, I don't get this though. How is it that you could be the one to bridge the gap between whatever this group is, whatever this community is, how is it that you just by you doing that, I don't know, just by you being yourself, bringing people together who probably would have not even ever talked to one another. You understand what I'm saying? You were the one that brought them together, and just in being yourself. How is it that they could form some kind of group based off of what you put together, not intentionally, but then they form this group, this community, this organization, whatever, honey, and allow this person, or whoever, it might have been more than one person, to condemn you. Like they wanted to invite you in. They wanted to invite you into what you put together. Like if it wasn't for you, there would be no group. There would be no community. These people probably would have never talked to one another, may not have even met one another, may not have even seen one another. But yet it is because you're just being you, and you're the one that bridges these people together. You have relationships with these people who probably never would have met one another had it not been for you. They meet through you as a result of being connected to you, form some kind of group without you even knowing. And somebody here is building up some case against you in the group, okay, or in the community, organization, whatever, okay, and say we want to invite the collective in to something that they're the one that they put it together. Yes, without intention. But again, so nobody knew you were the one who has relationships with all of these people in some way, and you introduce them all together, or bring them all together. They didn't trust the relationship they had with you. They didn't trust what they knew about you based off of the relationship they had with you. And some fool here says, well, they're not really this, and they're not really that, and they're not really this. Bitch, who are you? We just met you. Maybe you're the one lying about this person. Maybe we need to go tell collective who and what you really are. It's weird. And yet they want to invite you. How do they invite you into what you put together in a way? I'm the one that brought you all together. What do you mean invite me in? That's weird. But because this case had been being built against you by this person, or maybe more than one person, they turned their back on you and condemned you. And believed someone they didn't even know, who was a person that you introduced in whatever way to the rest through your relationships with them. It's called, somebody's under judgment here for this. Whoever this was, if this is King of Wands upright, okay, I don't feel like that's the person under judgment. Whoever this was who did this, who built this case against you, to people that you knew, confirmation, lying to people that you knew, that you had relationships with, to cast you out. This person is, I'm hearing severe judgment. They were lying about you, about your status. I'm hearing queen, about your status as queen, queenly status, your glory. The truth of you has been revealed, I am hearing. I'm hearing something about they want no parts. These people, I feel like I said earlier at the beginning of the reading, these people have dispersed. They no longer work as a collective, as a group, as a community. People, they started to condemn you. All of them started to condemn you. But you're the one that everybody knew. Not the one who built the case against you. Confirmation. Let me keep going. I'm not sure who this King of Wands is. Some kind of leader. Maybe became a leader of this group. See, I feel like you were just introducing people to one another. You just had relationships with people. And again, you were bridging the gaps. People, again, who would never know one another had it not been for you. And they formed this little group, this community or whatever, built a case against you behind your back, so on and so forth, okay? And I feel like maybe this King of Wands, maybe this was a leader in this group. Had people, these people were in there. It's like they're trapped. They're trapped mentally as a result of this, because I'm hearing like they know they did you wrong. You're not supposed to be done this way. It's like these people are in the dark, mentally trapped in the dark, can't get free, can't get out. Trapped. I just keep hearing trapped, stuck, bound. Because I feel like what it became, these people gloried in doing this. And for some odd reason, they thought it was going to set them free in some kind of, what the fuck did this morph into? They thought it was going to bring them some kind of freedom, stance against you if they stood against you. And now these people are under judgment. I'm hearing severe. Not only this person who did this, who led the charge on this, but all of them, every single one, they gloried in working against you. They loved it. They had a good time talking about you, harassing you, stalking you. This is what I'm hearing. And I mean, and they want to do it again. There are people here that want to do it again. They want to do it some more. They're so caught up. Mind messed up. Gone. Don't take it personally. Their mind is fucked here. That's part of their judgment. Severe and utter judgment on these people's lives, hearts, souls, minds. They did this to, they shouldn't do it to anybody, but I'm hearing they did this to the wrong person. They knew better. They knew the truth. And they stood against you anyway, for fun, for kicks. They thought it would be fun, laughter, ha, 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 he, because they allowed a faulty person, a faulty human being, I'm hearing, to lead them in a charge against you, to fight against you, for fun, glory. Look at all the blessings we'll have. I don't know, they probably got involved in some dark shit with this devil card here. The worship of maybe some dark demonic force or something like that. Some evil creature I am hearing. I mean, that spewed hate on them. Of course it did. That's what it does. That's what they do. They look at human beings as fools. I'm hearing entitled, entitlement. They think they're so entitled. They think they can have anything they want, anything they please. They feel like they can choose any direction they want and mistreat, misalign, and, hurt, dog people out. This is what they like to do, so we will mistreat them. This is what I'm hearing. And then you want to use them to assist and aid you as though they will have your back. Maybe to an extent they will, but it's a devil, it's a demon, it's like a snake. Motherfucker, you can heal me. I bet you, because that's what I do. Whatever this is, the burdens of this have been released from you. This is a Queen of Cups in reverse. Hateful, spiteful, evil intention, probably jealous. I'm hearing warped. Mentally unestablished is what I'm hearing. Mind gone, probably maybe kind of, slow. They don't understand things. They don't understand the ways of life and being. They choose to be in a hateful stance against you, against everyone they can. See, and these fools listen to this person, and this person had hatred for them as well. I mean, of course it did. This King of Wands. I don't know if this King of Wands was a part of this at some point, but I wasn't sure, but I'm just hearing this King of Wands is there to protect you. I don't know if this person was a part of it at first and maybe walked away or listened, watched, heard. I'm hearing reserve, held things on reserve. Okay, maybe got some evidence of some things. Okay, to have your back. But I don't think you talked to this person. You may not even really know who this person is. I don't know. But this Queen of Cups in reverse and whoever else led the chart on this, they're not listening to this person any longer. Okay, they've walked away from this devil energy, as you can see. Confirmation. I was like, I just heard the Emperor is the will of God. That's just what I heard. I'm hearing the will of God will be restored. It's being restored. This King of Swords again wants to come to you, but they can't. At least not at this time. But I feel like they will. You're going to find out the details of exactly what it is that was done to you, how, when, and why, and exactly by who. Now, I just heard the word Trump, okay, but I don't think we're talking about President Trump, okay, but just Trump, like the trumpet blow, maybe, okay, but it's coming to light here with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. The wheel is being turned into your favor. Which should have always been in your favor. You were the one who brought these people together in the first place. Alliances they made to stick it to you, to go against you. And some of these people didn't even like each other. Didn't even want to be near each other. They just reveled in the idea of bullying, of trying to destroy your life. Don't take that personally. Don't be hurt by like as though something's wrong with you. Absolutely not. Something's wrong with the people that operate in this type of energy. They know you. They've had a relationship with you. But yeah, I joined to destroy them. How long you been knowing them? For about 15 years. They've always been good, kind, and wonderful. But I joined. I believe all the lies. Sick and perverted, twisted, dark. I'm hearing dark night of the soul. Maybe somebody's going through that at this time. Not everybody in this community. Some people in here want to stick it to you. Again, they probably simply just didn't like you in the first place, or were jealous of you, or envious of you. Didn't like your stance, didn't like the fact of the way you carried yourself, that you're a truth teller, okay, that you are a chosen vessel, okay, of the Most High God. This is what I'm hearing. You know who you are. Okay. Yes, things are being restored once again. And I mean, I feel Seven of Wands upright. You've been able to stand your ground. Why? Because you live in the truth. It's the truth. The truth is the truth. You will always stand against the lie. These liars and frauds. Anything else for the collective? Yeah. There's some people that they want to hold on here to this, but I just heard the word grieving process, Lord. Okay. There's some people with the injury on here. There's some people who they like this. They just like the dark. They like the grieving. They love it. It doesn't even matter what it's about. It doesn't even matter that it's this particular thing. It could be anything dark. As long as they can hold on to grief, they love it. As long as they can hold on to being in a state of victimhood and grieve constantly about their life and about their existence. That's where they want to be. That's where they're stuck. And maybe that's where they're meant to be for this lifetime. Let me see if there's anything else here. Anything else? There you go. Ten of Pentacles upright. That's where you're headed. That is what's destined for you, your destined path. And they probably were trying to stop that. And a Ten of Cups upright. Okay. This Five of Swords, that's what they were trying to stop as well. They were trying to go against that, to keep you from that. Trying to bury you. Oh, Lord, I just heard you. Oh my God. I just heard you're walking in your lordship. And then I heard the word master. Okay, for whoever you are. Okay. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, here's a star card. Okay. It came, I don't know how it came out because it flipped out, but I got it upside down. Okay. But you have been renewed. They didn't want you in this renewal process. Okay. They didn't want people listening to you. Okay. They didn't want you to have any temperance, any joy, any abundance. Again, they didn't want people to see you as the star. Okay. But all this shit that they did not want, and all the things that they were doing to you has been revealed and then working against you. Ace of Pentacles, there you are. Okay. Okay. The lies, the manipulation, all of that stuff, it is being revealed. Okay. And they cannot keep you from what it is that's destined and set for you. Damn, look at this. Queen of Pentacles, I told you. Let me see if I can get some names for this. Hold on, please. John, always. Always. Who the fuck is John? All the time. I think John must watch this channel. I don't know. I don't know who you are. John. All the time. I feel like I'm asking who John is. I'm feeling like John may be somebody that works for you. The hands, the scenes. All right, let's continue on. Oh, I heard Malachi. Okay. Malik. Sandra or Cassandra. Sarah. Sharon. I'm hearing the word affiliate. Okay. People that were affiliated with you did this to you. I'm hearing the name Bessie. Bree. I don't know if I'm hearing like Bayard. Bayard. I don't know, that may be a last name. It may be a location. Maybe a street name. Esther. I'm hearing the name Ezra. These are some biblical names. Maybe there's something in those books in the Bible that can give you some insight, or maybe these are actual people with those biblical names, okay? Keon. Richard. I just heard the word round table. These people sat together. And I mean, like, I don't know if at no actual round table, but they got together and sat down and discussed how they were going to, destroy you. Eric. I'm hearing the word storm. Maybe Stormy. Maybe someone has that as a nickname. Or storm is coming. Penelope. Prince. Bryce. Brian. Sheila, Constance, Connie, Karen, Luther, L, maybe short for, their name might just be L, like EL, or it might be short for Eleanor or something like that. Eldridge, like Eldridge Cleaver. Is that the name? Okay. Uh, Sam, Samuel, Samantha, Lauren, Laura, Darius, Darren, Derek, Peter, I think I said Bryce, I'm asking for cities. Atlanta, okay, state of Georgia, of course. Austin, like Austin, Texas. California. I'm here in Brazil. Okay, there might be some connections. Shy, Chicago. West Virginia, somewhere in the state of West Virginia. Virginia as well. Florida. I'm getting states too, obviously. Francis is a name, person's name. Minnesota, Mississippi. Is it St. Paul, Minnesota? Because I'm here in St. Paul. I'm here in Coventry. That's a street that I know of here in Cleveland, Coventry. Here in covert. They're very covert in planning this against you. I'm hearing the words walls, building. Maybe like the walls are closing in on someone, okay? I don't know. Maybe through whatever the judgment is, the severe judgment. Someone feels picked apart, okay? Like they was trying to do you. San Bernard, how do you say it? San Bernardino, California. The numbers 8, 1, and 2 are significant. 4 and 5 significant. The months of April and May 2025 are significant. Age is 15. There's a child involved, 15 years old. Or maybe they were 15 when this was going on. 29, 28, 27, 32, 41, 50, 53. I'm even here 89. Good Lord. That might be the year 1989. It's significant. Gray hair, glasses. Short gray hair, glasses. Dark glasses. Someone wears dark glasses. Short. Someone's short. Brown skinned. Medium build. I'm hearing tall. Someone's tall. Framed big, I'm hearing, so they might be on the thick side. Gash, or maybe like a gap. Maybe someone has a gap in their teeth. Someone wears a lot of black or has a black vehicle. I'm seeing like a black SUV. I don't know these SUV styles and all that kind of stuff, okay? Something about a city in Florida. There's a town, a small town where people go, let me see. I don't know if it's a college town. I'm hearing people go to hang out there. Spend a lot of time there. At the tip. I don't know much about the state. Okay. I feel like maybe some of these people went there for whatever. I don't know if it's some kind of resort or what a party place or whatever. Okay. But they went. A group of these people went. I don't know about the whole group, but some of these people went there for party purposes, to hang out and party. Cuban, maybe someone smokes like Cuban cigars. Not Cuba, but Cuban. That's what I was just hearing. Not Cuba, but Cuban. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's it for now. Judy, Judith, Jerry, Joan. Okay, I feel like that's it for now. Gary. Gus. Okay, I feel like that's it for now. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with someone out there in the collective. Let me pull a Precious Gems Oracle real quick for you. See what we have. Hubert. Okay. I keep hearing the name Bessie. Beard. Someone has a beard. Someone has long hair, long flowing hair. Straight. It's like Caucasian. I feel like the person is white. Like blonde hair. This person is down there in Florida, wherever that little town is. Okay, but they participate. Whatever this shit is all about, whatever little parties and stuff is, that woman, the woman I'm seeing, participates. Tall and thin, long blonde hair. And I think I said that one time before, long blonde hair. Green eyes. Okay. The card we picked here was Labradorite, Serendipity, 17. I'm just going to read part of it, not the whole thing. Just the divinatory meaning and the affirmations. Acknowledging and working towards a goal reveals ready-made support and connections. Effort is met by further opportunity. A meaningful coincidence leads to an unexpected invitation. Your stars are aligning. Be ready. All right? Something's about to happen for you here. Affirmations. I have the gift of serendipity. I am in the right place at the right time with the right people. Obviously, these people were not it. I am fortunate. My psychic gifts continue to develop. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with someone out there. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. All right. And you all have favor. Peace.